They say podcasts are going to replace books. I don't know about that, but I do think TRS Clips will assist your learning process. Can we talk a little bit about what the internet calls weight gain as well?
So, right, absolutely. So weight gain, a lot of people, I know everyone talks about weight loss and stuff. So again, there are many ways to do it.
Why don't I think a lot of people on the internet kind of know the science. There's countless videos about it, but again, let's highlight 5 mistakes when it comes to weight gain. That's what people don't understand.
So eating everything. They think I should eat everything to put on weight. You put on a lot of bad fat, cholesterol, and all of that stuff. You got to eat the right foods, the right macros. So one way is, of course, building muscle. For building muscle, I'll need more of the protein macro. I'll also need to up my carbs, but then there's the quality. So people have tubs of ice cream. They will put on bad weight on the scale. But you can put on good weight by also having the right quality of carbohydrates. So portions are going to change. 2, again, understand your body type. Okay, if you have a history of thin people in your family, you probably wouldn't become the big bulked up guy. But you can add more muscle, aesthetics again. So I may appear thin, but by adding on more muscle, I appear to be bigger. Posture, very important. So most people have a bent back. If I improve my posture, I look bigger. My chest opens, everything works that way.
Would you say that posture can only be improved through self-mental checks? Like when you notice yourself slouching, you got to...
Absolutely.
That's the only way to fix posture.
Absolutely, because we've trained our body to sit that particular way. I can do all the yoga in the world, but again, my body will go. But again, over time, if I'm consistent with my practice of, yoga and strengthening, I hunch because my upper back muscles are weak. As I strengthen them and train my body, a new neural pattern gets... So it is possible after a while, you don't even have to do self-checks. Your posture is already going to be changed. So another mistake with people trying to gain weight, they're doing cardio. You got to do more of weight training and maybe no cardio at all. No cardio at all while you're starting to gain weight, and be patient with the process. Most people are impatient, so they move from supplement to supplement to supplement and stuff like that.
Do you have anything to say about mass gainers?
Mass gainers can be well used, but again, you got to read the label. Some mass gainers have 5 different kinds of oils loaded with sugar because they know people want to put on weight. They don't care about sugar. But what is that doing? It's creating insulin resistance in a lot of people.
Which in the long term will create problems.
You're going to have the wrong fat. You're going to have the wrong fat. The midriff fat, the love handles, all of that stuff. But muscle can make the body look different and increase your body weight.
What do you mean wrong fat?
Yeah, wrong fat. Like we don't want to have fat which is estrogen dominant. Okay, when my body's storing estrogen.
You're opening up a whole portal for me, Mr. Coutinho. Like, what's right fat?
Yeah, so when we break it down into women and men, like why do women find it a little bit more challenging to lose body fat? Because they want to look good, which is fine. But the body wants to hold on to fat. Because the body doesn't know when you're deciding to get pregnant. We're still talking survival and evolution. The conscious mind is, I don't want to get pregnant, I don't have kids. Fine, that's what you want. But your body, you're still having a period cycle every month, which means the fact that you're having a period cycle means your body's preparing you to get pregnant. You don't get pregnant and you get a period the next month. You get pregnant, it stops, right? The point is everyone forgets that intelligence. Secondly, a woman's body will hold more fat because a lot of vitamins needed for childbirth are fat soluble. So a lot of women who lose weight too quickly or become too thin, skinny thin, have infertility issues. The body will not allow you to get pregnant. Very difficult. Very difficult. So you need some amount of fat. And again, it comes to perception. Why has the world demonized fat in such a way? Sometimes the body, when you're struggling to lose fat, the body's holding on for it for certain reasons. To maintain a particular body temperature, for more vitamin absorption, which is why I always tell you, if you're deficient in vitamin D3, you are storing more body fat. You are. That's how the body works. In cold countries, you tend to put on weight before winter to store more vitamin D, which you won't get when there's no sun. So evolution is never going to change. These things are not going to change. But these are the things people are battling with when it comes to fat. So women and men are built differently. Women can achieve anything that men achieve. I'm not talking about that, but we're built differently. That's why we have more testosterone, they have more estrogen. But today, men have more estrogen, and that's why we have breast cancer in men. We have big pot bellies that don't go even if you're exercising.
Breast cancer in men.
Yeah, we're treating patients. In India, it used to be a big thing in the US. We've seen breast cancer patients in the US, men, for the last 7 to 8 years. The last 3 years in India, we're seeing a rise in breast cancer in men. Again, man boobs. How's it growing? Estrogen. That's what grows women's breast. but it's growing in men because we have less testosterone, which we should actually have more than a woman.
How do you balance it out? Again, raw food,
Exercise,
well-rounded.
exercise, stress, sleep, all of these. But India's found a better way. Testosterone injections, growth hormones. But still, they can't. Every second day, I have some top person. Hey, Luke, I've lost my libido. Yeah. My first question is, are you pumping yourself with GH? Are you taking testosterone? Yes.
You mean steroids?
I said, it's not really a steroid. It's different from a steroid. You have anabolics and you have testosterone. So if I'm weight training today or you're weight training and we take a couple of testosterone injections, you're going to be a different person in 10 days.
What do you mean different person?
Huge.
And mentally?
Mentally charged. A false sense of libido. But the
False sense of
absolutely,
libido.
You're driven, right? The moment you stop that, even if you had a great libido, you're going to feel, because it's like porn. You think, wow, when I'm watching porn, but when you actually try to do that and all, most people fail in bed, erectile dysfunction. Why? They're trying to be something that was not actually possible. So now you have a false sense of sexual energy and you fail. You can't get it up, can't keep it up. So the point is with all of this, yes, some people need it. It's their livelihood in movies and stuff. I agree. And they do it in a disciplined way. They clean them systems. But today you have average people in Andheri, Bandra, all over who can buy this. And you look around and you see all these bodies changing instantly. And what do they come to us for? Libido problems and insecurity issues. Because now all of a sudden you're giving your partner the best sex. You're pumped up on testosterone and all of that stuff. Now you finished your cycle. Okay. You don't feel that vigor that you would with a shot. And psychologically, you feel that, I'm not performing anymore.
But people can just buy these drugs from a chemist?
It's totally unregulated.
Wow.
There's a whole black market for it. Forget about the chemist.
But
There's a whole black market for it.
Gym trainers are part of this?
You can't really say that. Today, people get it through their own sources. You can't blame anyone for it.
Okay.
Anyone for it.
Okay.
That's how it is.
What can you blame culturally?
Perception and social media. I'll tell you, almost every body that people are showing on social media, when I see them in real life, I'm like, who are you, man? I mean, who are you?
Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the entire episode and also check out this playlist that we've curated just for you.